Today is May 25th, 2017, and whoo boy! Babyraids Japan is coming to JPOP Summit in San Francisco. This is Aidol Talk with DLJ. Let's start the show. So last night, the JPOP Summit Twitter tweeted out a couple more guest announcements. So in addition to the already announced Band Maid, which is an all-female band with a gothic maid theme, Yanakiku, Iwasa Misaki, and Babyraids Japan have all been added to the list as well. So Yanakiku is pretty much a staple of JPOP Summit at this point. This will be the 4th year that they'll be performing there. And Iwasa Misaki performing there is kinda a head-scratcher. It makes sense in that she was a previous AKB member, and JPOP Summit has always been very heavy on inclusion of other parts of Japanese culture. For instance, there's the Sake Fest that they hold in conjunction with JPOP Summit. I mean, JPOP Summit has never been just about J-pop. There's always some sort of food or traditional clothing or traditional instrumentation. So I can see how bringing Iwasa Misaki to sing enka really fits their MO. I just don't know how engaging her music's going to be for people going expecting a J-pop concert. I mean, if you look at the last couple years, they had groups like Gacharik Spin and Carrie Pamu Pamu. But I mean, it's great. It'll be great. And if you get a chance to meet her, she's a sweetheart. But let's get to the big news, which is Babyraids Japan. So I'm going to assume that most people in America do not know who Babyraids is, even though they're immensely popular in Japan. They're a true example of a small group that grew big time. They used to do small shows where you could meet them pretty easily. They started building up momentum and eventually they had a Budokan concert. I was actually at that concert, and halfway through the show they announced that Babyraids would be no more. Much to the dismay of, well, pretty much everybody who went to the show. And then suddenly they said, "We're now Babyraids Japan," which was pretty asinine in itself. But ever since that name change, I think Babyraids has kind of struggled to find an identity. They went through this kind of hipster phase where they were all dressing very trendy and fashionable. And Babyraids has always been kind of fashionable, but more of in a punk rock way that matched their namesake. So Babyraids means kind of this surprise attack. So you wouldn't expect this cute baby to raid you. So that's kind of their thing where they have 5 cute members, but they give very high energy performances. And this is all in my personal opinion, but musically they've started to go back to what worked for them originally. If you look at the outfits for the new single that coincidentally came out yesterday as well, it feels like they're channeling past singles like Buchake Rock and Roll. Or sorry, I mean Buchake Rock and Buchake Roll. Okay, so why should you be excited about Babyraids coming to San Francisco? So first of all, anytime a Japanese group comes to America, you have an opportunity to see them in a way that you're unable to see them in Japan. You'll have opportunities to see them up close, and there will be a meet and greet as well as an autograph session, which, by the way, they don't do in Japan. They don't do autographs. They strictly do that because that's what we do in the West. So they just go along with it. And secondly, as I've mentioned before, they have very high energy performances. The crowd really gets into it. Of course, the music is good. It's a lot less idol-y and more rock-based, if that's more your thing. One thing I will say, though, is that I've been to 4 Babyraids shows. 2 of them were great, and 2 of them were not so great. And this had to do a lot with the fan base. Coincidentally, the 2 that were great was before they changed their name to Babyraids Japan, which I feel was the point where they crossed over and started trying to appeal to mainstream audiences. And that's when you get this huge fan base shift. When you go mainstream, you get a lot more desperate fans showing up. When you're a nobody, the people who want to see you, and there's not this struggle for your attention. But suddenly, when you make it big, you have this sudden influx of people who want to see you. And then you get a lot more people who are acting selfish, trying to get some sort of advantage over others. But with them traveling to San Francisco, it'll be interesting to see which of their fans actually make the trip. So it's kind of hard to explain the fan base shift, but I could do that in a different video. If there's any interest, just leave a comment. But other than that, I'm super excited to see Babyraids on American soil. It's about a 90% chance that I'll be there, and it's a possibility that the number will be there as well. But I should stress that the VIP tickets go on sale tomorrow, Friday, May 26th. So anybody that wants to be close up and in the pit with us should prepare for the tickets to go on sale tomorrow. VIP tickets are $150. Make sure to visit newschoolkaidan.com. I'm sure we're going to have some sort of Baby Raids coverage leading up to the event, maybe giving you guys a rundown on Baby Raid songs to listen to, or member breakdowns. The number is constantly posting new videos, and Andre does write-ups for the AKB shows weekly. So hopefully we'll see you there, and thanks for listening. Peace!